Hello everyone, and it's your boy Pump, and today we're going to do a video on the ever popular Burd spam, which has came around since Murkrows dropped. I said I was going to I talked about this in my last video, and how this is really a big threat, and I tried to run my own team with Burd spam, which I'm not that confident in. So I went and got a Burd spam team from a friend of mine, Corporal Levy, who built this with Kavitica, if that's how I pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. And he was kindly able to send me this so I could go over it. Props to him. So the basis of the Burd spam is a Diglett Fletchling core, which really just deals with so many threats. Fletchling here has such great offensive presence because it's got priority, and he runs bulky flesh instead of speedy flesh, which I like better too, where it just hits really hard because it's got a 1/110 priority like stab move, and it will just do incredible amounts of damage. And you can just swords dance and roost too. And this one doesn't carry anything like overheat or natural gift, which I used in the last video, because it doesn't really need to deal with those threats because of this bad boy, Diglett. And Diglett just lets it can let things such as maybe Krogunk, if this is a nasty plot, which it's not. I'm sorry about that. But the thing with Diglett is it covers all Fletchling's weaknesses, like Magnemite, Chinchou, kind of, and other things like Pawniard it can't touch. And it will just stomp them with an Earthquake, and they can't switch out because of Arena Trap. And it's got a priority too, which is really handy. And Memento even lets it like weaken whatever it comes into, maybe if it's at the 1 HP because it's been brought down to its sash. And also, just to mention, it hits 20 speed, which you can't see because I'm not recording that part, but 20 speed outspeeds pretty much this whole metagame, even outpaces Misdrevious. But it can let it memento into something such as Tortuga, which he's doing in this team. But this is Elite Tortuga, so that's irrelevant. I probably should have looked at this team better, I'm sorry. But he's got lots of things to cover the weaknesses, like Diglett Fletchling I see here, they get hurt by other Fletchlings, so Arcan's in this team. A Defog Arcan, which also keeps away hazards for Fletchling and itself, and keeps the 30 intact on Tortuga, which would get up hazards because it's a lead variant. And lead Tortuga is incredibly bulky, so it will do quite a bit of work on this team, and it will help set up for good Fletchling sweeps. Also, this team has Krogunk, which I do not like at all. I really do not like Krogunk. People who know me know that I do not like Krogunk. It's not that reliable. But this one has a very good spread that I would use if I was forced to use Krogunk. And it has a very mixed defensive spread, which lets it take hits at least decently. Because I'll go on a rant about Krogunk maybe another time, but the thing is it can't take a neutral hit for the things that's trying to wall, even with its great typing and dry skin. But it also has Porygon because Misdrevious can be a threat to this team too, and this lets it cripple things with Thunder Wave and hit it back. Yeah. But the basic core of this team is the Diglett Fletchling, and it just has these mons to support it. And this core is just so offensively powerful that with the little bit of support that Arcan and Tortuga and Krogunk give, that they can just knock down entire teams really easily. The only thing this team can really be weak to is maybe bulk up Timber, because there's not really an answer to that. Fletchling, it can be beaten by bulk up Timber in an experience I've had if it doesn't set up too many SDs. But that happens with a lot of Fletchling teams, and that's a common threat if bulk up Timber lets it. If a team lets bulk up Timber get up enough bulk ups, it can actually beat Fletchling, which is why I like Timber a lot. So that was my take on the Burd spam, and thanks to Levy and Kavitica for giving me this team to look at. And the Diglett Fletchling is just a really good core, and I recommend everybody to try it out. I was building my own team, which you saw in the last video with this, and it did not go so well. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to improve it because I didn't really play with it that much. That used to be a Dwebble, a hyper-offensive team. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more content, and keep on the watch for new videos. And if you want to do channel art, please send it to me.